The original World of Warcraft was released on November 23, 2004. Like Warcraft 3, the game had standard and collector's editions. The 2004 Collector's Edition still is extremely valuable. It included a lot of perks inside. The in-game perk is one of 3 unique pets. Currently, each of them is extremely rare. Another perk was the Behind the Scenes DVD. It was an exclusive DVD featuring game trailers and developer commentary. The most interesting part, even from a modern perspective, was the Extra Features section. This is one of the videos from the Extra Features section. With improved audio and video quality, also, subtitles in multiple languages are available. Please use the CC button to enable them. If you enjoy this video, please consider supporting Clever Play channel with a like, comment, share, or even a cup of coffee. Behind the Scenes, Part 14. Cinematic Intro. Music Commentary.
Hi, I'm Jason Hayes, lead composer on WoW.
And I'm Matt Samia, the director on the WoW intro.
So this was a really cool movie to work on. You know, it was a lot different than a lot of the other ones we've done in the past, in that instead of chasing one character along a narrative storyline, this is really more of a movie trailer, treatment. And I think one of the cool challenges was to try to take a look at these different vignettes where you have shots from the different lands of the world and, find a way how musically we can express the feeling of the Night Elf area or the Tauren or the Orc. But without changing gears musically and completely stopping on a dime. We need to have things continue and kind of pull you along so that you feel this momentum picking up. So we need kind of a linear treatment of the music while still giving a little bit of flavor. And I guess it was largely hinged upon those transitions you guys did from one shot to another, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Just as we were tying these vignettes together visually with transitions, we were looking for ways to tie these vignettes together in terms of the score and still have an overall theme so the whole thing makes sense and moves towards a logical conclusion.
I think one of the key things in this that I thought was kind of an interesting thing was to figure out where we can kind of begin the moment where the pulse really starts, and now we're kind of ramping toward this inexorable path toward the end. So we knew this moment would happen somewhere in the Night Elf scene, because before this point, of course, we have the intro to the movie with the Dwarven shot and the big choir moment. But it's really the Night Elf shot where we needed to get things moving. So originally we thought we'd start this driving pulse right as she stands up to start running. And on watching it more, I realized that, right when she's standing up, it's kind of more of a soft moment. You're taking in that shot. And it seemed like it was much more pronounced at the moment where you kind of pan back and you're going past the trees. And as soon as the trees clear and you see her actually running, that seemed like a much harder, kind of a firm moment to really start the thing. So that's kind of why I was thinking it was maybe a better time to really kick in the pulse at that point. And this shot was really cool too, because, we had the tribal beat and trying to do the orc thing. And then suddenly with this human throwing the fireballs, we do this apocalyptic, chorus, that I've always wanted to do. You see in like the big movie trailer treatments, and I really wanted to try to, try our hand at getting that kind of a feeling across in this movie.
Yeah, I think the scoring on this was extremely successful. It really helps tie these shots together. We really needed something to make it all work, and the score really brought it all together.
If you enjoy this video, please consider supporting Clever Play channel by liking, commenting, sharing, or even buying us a cup of coffee.